Hi, my name is Stella Hull-Lampkin, and I'm the Board President of the Pilates Method Alliance. And I would like to take you with me on a little journey, a vision for the future of Pilates. But to understand the future, we need to take a moment to look at our past. Pilates was founded by a German immigrant who came to the USA after having been imprisoned during World War I. And as such, he was a great believer in the future and the ability to change. And because he believed in this innate ability within all of us, he said that every moment of our life can be the beginning of great things. Just like his decision to immigrate to the United States led him to meet with his wife on his journey to America. I too have experienced a similar change in my life when I decided to leave my family and home in New York and follow my dream to work with Massey Pilates. This later led me to have doors opened to become the first person of color to be elected as board president for the Pilates Method Alliance. This statement alone makes me very excited for the future of the industry because it not only highlights the fact that we all can achieve great things if we only follow our passions, but it also highlights the values that the Pilates Method Alliance has brought to this industry by being unafraid of change. The PMA has always been the leader in the industry, from establishing standards for teacher training, scopes of practice, code of ethics, and the school approval program. Of course, I know some of you feel that as the PMA, we may not have changed enough. We may not have done enough, and that it's taken us too long to elect a person of color as president. I hear you. Change is not easy. Look at how people's bodies respond to Pilates, how often they have to do a pelvic curl for a change to happen. Yeah, change is frightening. Just as it was frightening for me to uproot myself to follow my dream, I do know the kind of fear that is bred from complacency, but I also know the value of prudence, the value of looking before we leap. United between those that champion for change and those that caution us from too much, we can create a new vision for the future of the Pilates Method Alliance and the industry itself. It is up to us to become the leaders of the industry, each individual person, to change the status quo while preserving the spirit Joseph Pilates has set out for us. Our goal? Bring Pilates to everyone, to open the door so everyone has access. It is only then that we can be strong in spirit and mind. Just like Pilates is designed to strengthen our core, we also want to strengthen our core values. And this is what I want for us in the future. To strengthen our core values and to allow us to pivot the PMA to a more inclusive future. A future where we can bring the joys of Pilates to everyone, regardless of how they define themselves or how others define them. We still have a lot to learn, all of us, and we will make mistakes. But I am sure we will make them and we will learn from them. But I am more optimistic that we will ultimately achieve a better future together. Joseph's dream was to have everyone in the whole world do Pilates. This, however, requires a new approach. Not everyone is the same, and not everyone's needs are the same. So that means we may need to throw out the mold. Pilates used to have one mold. Now we need to have many molds. Regardless of who we are and what we are, we need to be able to make space for everyone, because it goes both ways and change never stops. Change is something that is constant. And while we will focus on our core, we pivot and we will turn around the values that make up Pilates as we try to meet the new challenges ahead of us. Styles come and go, communities change, but our core values will remain the same, and we will embrace what is different and anew. So how are we going to do this? We'll be using the Pilates Method Alliance to help people have access to Pilates in ways we've never done so before. And you've already seen some of these ways, creating programs that can expand access. And we welcome suggestions from the community. Further, we want to create more entrepreneurial opportunities as this is how many of us have started in the industry, as an instructor, then allowed to move on to becoming empowered as independent contractors or opening our own studios. And this is how we will be passing the torch and create new opportunities for the next generation. We want to create more resources so that everyone can have the information they need to be successful. Information includes best business practices, social media practices, and even movement itself. Let's face it, Pilates is a movement practice. We want to be a resource for you. And if you need something, reach out and let us know. But we also want to advocate and align ourselves with like-minded organizations to try and help spread the understanding for those that are different from us. Because only by sharing our experience do we create understanding. And with that understanding, we form a stronger bond. It is these bonds that we need to focus on the most. Just like individual muscles need to work in unison, and we can't focus on a single one of them, but we need to strengthen all of them equally. It is my dream that one day we will be in a space where every voice has a place in Pilates. And that I do share Joseph's dream of a world in which Pilates is for everyone. Thank you.